Hi Virgos. Okay, so we're going to take a look at love, singles, and career. So let's get started. This is for October 2019. See what kind of oracle cards we get for love first. See what's going on with Virgos in love. Ooh, walking away card flew out. Wow. All right, so you guys might be thinking about leaving something, or you've left. So let's see what's going on. Ooh, yeah, the crumbling fell out. Wow. All right. So something is definitely crumbling here. You're walking away. But there's still some attachment here, okay? So if you've just recently walked away from something, things are not, you know, it just wasn't a healthy situation. This card, it says, what are you clinging on to? And then the next card we have is attachment. So it could be that this was like one of those moments where it was a pretty significant relationship. You know you needed to walk away, but there's still like this attachment that is just really, it's just such an obstacle because it's even though you know the situation needed to be walked away from, there's still this like, it's attachment, you know. I mean, we've all been there. However, your next card though, at the bottom of the deck, I'm still going to pull a couple others that are actually just shuffled, but you have change. And then you have the card of play, where it says have fun, celebrate, and that sort of thing. So I feel like some of you are like walking away from something. It's very difficult, but the advice is, you know, that things will change. This attachment will go away, and get out there and have some fun. Let me pull a couple other cards for you, and then we'll get going. Yeah, contract just kind of showed itself. So this could be a marriage that you guys are leaving. Okay, there we go. And that one. Okay. Oh, awesome. All right, perfect. I love this. All right, I love these. And this is just the oracle cards. Okay, we're gonna take a look at the other person's energy and yours in just a minute. But you know, with this attachment and all that stuff I was just talking about, and I was saying then there's change and go out and have fun. Well, then after that, your next card is blossoming. Okay, and she's playing the violin, and there's like this beautiful kind of like ethereal energy around her. You know, she's got this beautiful dress on, and you know all this stuff. So I feel like it's like this kind of held you back, is what I'm feeling, and now you're blossoming. You're finding out who you really are. You have time to explore like more creative avenues, just more time to really connect and with who you are, and you are blossoming. And then you have the Sun card. Okay, so the Sun card is very much a card of renewal. I mean, you can see she's it's almost like a baptism here. You know, she's in this pool of water. The sun is shining. She's happy. She's being renewed, lifted up. There's these beautiful lily or lotus flowers in the pond, you know. And then you have door to spirit. So I feel a lot of you are getting more spiritual, more in tune with who you really are. And I want to mention too, at the bottom of the deck, and this is something I do see, you know, with whatever this relationship is, it's not that maybe the person wasn't horrible or anything like that. For some of you, maybe it was, and you just had to walk away. But for a lot of you, I feel like this is a caring connection. But when I see the caring connection card, it's not necessarily like romance or filled with passion or like the one or something like that. It just means that there is a deep caring with this person. You probably had more of a friendship than a marriage is what I am seeing. Okay, so there is definitely that going on. All right, so there is something blossoming though. So let's see what's going on with let's see, do I want to use this deck? No, I'm going to go with this one. With the person you are dealing with, Virgo. So, the person Virgo is dealing with, please. Oh, that's way too many. Way too many. All right, hold on. Show me the person's energy in October 2019 that Virgo is dealing with. How is their energy towards Virgo? How are they? That sort of thing. Wow. Very loose cards here. Hold on. Oh, okay. Okay. Oh, nice. All right. Okay. 3 of Wands, 4 of Wands. Woo! Eight of Cups, Two of Wands, King of Pentacles, the Hierophant, and the Nine of Cups. Woo! Nice. All right. So, okay, moving towards what you want. And having, okay. All right. So with the Three of Wands, Four of Wands, this is the energy of the other person you are dealing with. Now, this could be vice versa, whichever, however it works. But most likely this is them. So with the Three of Wands and Four of Wands, this is someone who is anticipating a stable relationship with you. Okay, they are anticipating that with the Three of Wands. It's the Three of Wands is about like kind of waiting for your ships to come in. So they're like waiting. They're waiting for the right time, or they're just maybe they want to take you somewhere, because the Three of Wands sometimes can indicate travel. But the Four of Wands is usually more about like a stable home. Some of them, maybe wanting to ask you to move in with them or something along those lines too. They are at definitely a crossroads moment here. I do feel there is something that they are still very melancholy about with the Eight of Cups and Two of Wands. Maybe they have walked away from something recently that was very emotionally difficult. Maybe they are going through kind of the same energy you are, or maybe this is you on their mind, because this seems like the kind of energy you had with this attachment and that sort of thing. But either way, there's a little, not everything's always just roses, right? So there's a little bit of melancholy here, a little bit of a crossroads moment, like oh gosh. Now this could even mean for this person, because I do see signs of long-term commitment coming, possible marriage for some of you. As far as like, I don't know if you'll accept that, but I'm thinking this is what's going on in their head, that they might be thinking about heading towards long-term commitment with you. So this Two of Wands and Eight of Cups could mean they are at a crossroads in their life, and they're mourning like a little bit of the fact that they're going to have to lose, their singleness, their that part of their life that they were. And that's a very common type of energy for someone when they are contemplating like a long-term, possible marriage or moving in together or something. There's a little bit of, needing to let go of the singledom, that kind of thing. So let's see what your energy is, Virgo, and we'll go from there. So what is Virgo's energy here? What is Virgo's energy? Okay. What is Virgo's energy? Okay, feeling that one. Page of Swords, okay. What else do we have for a Virgo? What is their energy? Virgo's energy. It's for Virgos in October 2019 in love. Towards this person. Okay. Okay, wow, all right. Virgo, your card came out. That's fantastic. Oh, I thought those were, okay. Oh, that's not enough cards then. All right. Okay, so Virgo, you're starting off with Page of Swords and King of Swords. So I do feel like you have definitely walked away from something. You have cut something out. You are no longer dealing with that. At least, there's the attachment and things like that, but there has been something that King of Swords can even be divorce at times, or it can just mean having to be very blunt with someone, and with the Page of Swords, you could have communicated to them. Maybe you had to resort to like super blunt, and just it could have even been a little antagonistic from you, at this point, because they weren't kind of getting the hint, so it could be something like that you've gone through. But you do have the Hermit and the Ten of Pentacles here. So the Hermit is your card. So I do believe you are headed towards something that is long-term, because you have the Ten of Pentacles, they have the Hierophant. These are both very long-term, stable cards here. So let's see what else we get for Virgo. What else do we have for Virgo in the month of October 2019? Ace of Swords kind of wanted to pop out, which would just be a lot of clarity about a situation. So maybe that clarity isn't quite here yet, because it wanted to pop out but did not. Yeah, and there's the High Priestess at the bottom of the deck. That just confirms what I just said. A lot of times when the High Priestess is like kind of like an outcome-y type of card, it just kind of indicates that things aren't really 100% in place yet. There could be some missing information that will make itself known in time when it's supposed to. You have the Queen of Swords. So we have the King and Queen of Swords. So there definitely could have been a divorce, a separation, something like that with you recently. You are headed towards the Chariot, and we have the Moon card. All right. So with the Moon card and the High Priestess here as your outcome cards, there is still something to be determined about this relationship, okay? That means like even a tarot reader will have a hard time picking up on it, because it's like the universe has not quite put everything into place, and it's probably because this is probably a karmic situation for you. So depending on what moves you make, that will determine the outcome of the situation. In other words, this is not a predetermined situation between you two, okay? So what this is probably new type karma. And karma is not a negative word. I mean, it's like new. You can have good karma, so it's a new situation that, depending on the choices that you both make, will actually determine what your outcome is from the universe. So it's not quite in stone yet. All right, but I do see headed towards you both have victory type cards here. All right, so again, with the King and Queen of Swords, I do feel like you are you've left a situation. You're being very strategic about what you do want, Virgo. Here's that attachment, so that is still here, because you had that attachment card earlier, and then we have this Four of Pentacles right in the middle of the reading. So that is very common. If you've left someone, especially a marriage, the Ten of Pentacles, it could have been a marriage. It is very common to still hold, even if it's been like a month or it is sometimes even longer, 3 months or something like that, you can still kind of hold this attachment for that person, wonder if you made the right move, that kind of thing. It's not uncommon also for a couple like this who have split to maybe kind of get together one more time kind of thing, but then you kind of realize, like, because you just need that one last closure kind of thing. So I feel like that is a possible scenario for you guys. Not necessarily the getting together thing. I don't see evidence of that, but it's like that kind of energy. But then what you're moving and strategizing towards is this long-term potential with this other person, I feel, or just with yourself, maybe just being yourself and blossoming like we had with all of these other things. But you do have the Chariot card. So I think, some of you may be actually on the move in October. You could be going somewhere, or you could just be going to visit someone, that you are interested in. That could be, or it's just victory. It is also the sign for Cancer. It could be a Cancer that is prevalent, in this scenario. But most likely, it's more about moving forward. It's about wrangling things for yourself and then having a clear direction and strategizing to move forward with a long-term plan, okay? And they have the Nine of Cups as an outcome. You have the Chariot as an outcome. These are both like kind of victory type energies. The Nine of Cups is kind of wish fulfillment. This person has been waiting for this for a long time. There's cobwebs on the moon. So it's like they've been waiting for this. All right. So I do see this as positive. I think that this is really good. And, that attachment part, that's going to be a little difficult. But just, try to remember this, if you can, the blossoming and the sun and the door to spirit that you are opening. Okay. So let's take a look at, what were we going to look at? Singles. Single Virgos. See what's going on with single Virgos, please. Contact for single Virgo. Oh, wow. Okay, we're starting right now, apparently. Okay, Knight of Pentacles. Okay. And Ten of Cups. Okay, so right off the bat, I didn't even really have to ask my question. The Knight of Pentacles and the Ten of Cups came out. So single Virgos, there could be this Queen of Cups headed towards you, or perhaps if you are female, that is you. You are the Queen of Cups, and you want to offer something. She's not moody and in her head like most of the Queen of Cups cards. This one's very confident about what she wants, and she is offering that cup. Okay. But with the Knight of Pentacles and Ten of Cups, as far as will there be like any type of communication, things like that, the Knight of Pentacles is slow, all right, but it does tell me that there will be communication with someone for single Virgos. So it's not necessarily the quickest moving energy, okay, but it's in the long run, this is good because it's this this person is, or this could be you too, offering, your thing. But it's slow because this person sees potential and they want to take it slow. They want to take their time and they want to build it right. Okay, especially with the 10 of Cups here, because this is about really going all the way. Both the Knight of Pentacles and 10 of Cups together. This indicates to me, for single Virgos, this could be something very long lasting, and it could bring like some pretty good emotional fulfillment for you. So let's see if what the connection is in October for you guys. Oh, okay, yep. Right. So we have the Devil card. So the Devil card indicates to me there's probably going to be a connection. I mean, it could just be showing a Capricorn, but the Devil card in this deck, I mean, let's face it, it's like, some hot stud with their shirt off. You know what I'm saying? So I'm thinking there's probably going to be a little activity going on between you guys. We have the Page of Pentacles, so that indicates to me there will be definitely some sort of connection, and asking out on a date at the very least, things of that nature, but most likely, and for others of you, there could be a renewal or a reconciliation with the Judgment card. Let's see. Three of Wands. Okay, so the Three of Wands is either this person could be taking off for a while. So in other words, I could see you guys maybe getting together, having a pretty kind of passionate, kind of thing going on. There is for some of you, it is a renewal with someone else. For others of you, this is possibly a new connection. With the Three of Wands popping out, this tells me that you guys, you may be talking about things in the future. All right, like what you might be planning, like a trip, in other words, something like that, maybe within 3 weeks or 3 months, or this person or you may be leaving on a trip, so that kind of slows things down. That could be a little bit too. But let's take a look at your overall outcome for single Virgos here, please. Single Virgos, please. Or they could be maybe they are at a distance. So that could be too, where it's that's why this is so slow. All right. I'm sorry. There we go. That's why this is so slow, is because maybe they are at a distance and they are coming to see you, or you are coming to see them. That could be too with the Three of Wands. Yeah, and I have the Two of Wands here as well. So definitely there could be distance that is implied here. But the Two of Wands also just means sort of like you guys are kind of at this crossroads. This is what I was talking about with the High Priestess and the Moon. And the decisions you guys make now will really determine how the universe sets up your future, because this is very important, and that could be why the Judgment card is here too, not necessarily just indicating a renewal or a reconciliation. This could be saying this is a divine test, kind of thing, for you to use your best judgment in this situation. So which fork in the which path are you going to take? All right, so I do feel this is a very crossroads moment for Virgos here. See what the outcome is. Okay, there we go. Two of Cups. All right, so there is still a hanging on of the attachment. Okay, there is still that with the Four of Pentacles. If it is not, then this could be to not sure if you want to really open up to this person. Maybe you might still feel a little bit closed off or a little bit guarded. You could be also a little bit not in a greedy or selfish way, but you could be a little bit worried about your finances, if you have enough to share with this person. It could be something like that too, but most likely it's about still holding on a little bit to that attachment. Okay, with the Four of Pentacles. Your card came out, Virgo. All right, shining the light on the Two of Cups. So this is really got some potential here. So I do feel for some of you there is a connection there. There is something coming in. It's slow. It is slow. I will say that, but it really has potential. All right. So I will leave that there for single Virgos, and we will move on to career. Oh wow! I see the four. I'm actually, because I saw the Nine of Swords at the bottom of the deck, so I didn't really harp on that because it's such a common card. It just means like some anxiety, some sleepless nights, things like that over things. So it's very common. It comes out in like almost every reading. But I just noticed and that was not an accident, I'm sure, that the Eight of Wands and Four of Wands is here as well. So that is news about possibly moving in together, news about going, possibly marriage eventually, not necessarily right away or anything like that. But there could be something about, or just be careful, for some of you, it could be news about somebody is actually married, but I don't feel it's that way. I feel like this is about, because I didn't get that vibe from this. Like, I didn't feel like anybody was being underhanded or sneaky or anything like that. This could be news about a home, a moving, weddings are indicated here at times. Chariot. Okay, this, for some of you, this could be a long way off, all right? And it's like you would have to stay the course. There's going to be some challenges. But for others of you, I feel like there could be, like, you guys could be acting very quickly, all right? Very, very quickly. All right. And I know I said everything was slow, but for some of you, like, that's why it's at the bottom of the deck. It didn't show out as the main energy. But for some of you, like, this could, like, really develop to something very serious very quick. All right. Let's see. Now on to career. Let's see what's going on with that. So, Virgos, please, for October 2019, show me any challenges they might be dealing with in October 2019 regarding their work and career. Okay. Okay. So, I have the Five of Cups here. There could be something that, because I'm looking at challenges first, okay? We look at the bad stuff first, then we go to the good stuff, all right? So, I mean, there could be something here where there's a little bit of a regret or there's a disappointment. I feel it's like a little bit of an ego blow is kind of what I'm sensing here, all right? Here's the thing, though. Actually, I'm going to take that. I mean, for some of you, yeah, it might be something like that. There's a little bit of a hard hit to the ego kind of deal. But for others of you, I feel like with the Two of Swords here, with the crossing, it's like this crossroads where you had two ways to go, all right? And one of the ways is you could just play the invisible card and not really express what you're feeling in a situation at work or career, kind of keeping your head down and not speaking up and not taking an opportunity. Or you could take, because it's a crossroads, right? So I'm looking at either side of the decision. So you could take that route, or you can take this route, which is a Six of Wands, which is called glory. Okay, which the Six of Wands is kind of a bit of a cocky type of energy, all right? It's the opposite of this. Like, this is being invisible, regretting not speaking up, or regretting actions that you didn't take, or things along that nature, okay? And this is a card of the complete opposite. This is a card of like riding proud, you're just, you're a little bit, you got some swagger, and you kind of, you want the glory, you want to take it, that kind of stuff. So there could be some kind of challenging situation in your work environment that is going to put you in that position of like, which way should I go? Should I, and I kind of lean towards the Six of Wands because it's the more positive card. Because I feel like if you play it invisible, or you don't express emotions about something, or you don't speak up about something, that I feel like you're going to have regrets about that, and somebody else may get the glory, okay? And I feel like you need to feel like you need to know you are secure in this situation with the Four of Wands. So like if you're afraid to express something because like they might not, the other people might not be on board at work or something like that. I don't feel like that's an issue here. I think you are very solid. Okay, you have a firm, solid, kind of rooted thing here. So let's see. I'll clarify that a little bit more in a minute. Let's see what kind of opportunities are going to show up for you in October. What kind of opportunity? Oh, the Fool card. I like that. Okay, so we have the Fool card. I'm going to leave that there because that flew out way over there. So definitely a new opportunity for you guys. It's a little risky, but I think you may go for it. See what else we... Oh, okay. That's good. Okay. All right, because I saw the Ten of Swords and something... what was it? The Ten of Swords and something else flipping around in the deck that indicated to me... Yeah, I was just saying how stable you are and all that kind of stuff, right? With the company and all that. But the thing is, there's some of you... And that may be... we got to look at this. Actually, I'm going to scratch what I said about this because we need to look deeper into this because maybe I'm a little off on that, because what I am seeing is that for some of you, there could be a feeling of being really left out in the cold. All right. So this could even be like maybe you were passed over for something and you regret not showing off a little bit more. Okay, so this could be like a missed opportunity thing, and then so what you get is you got left out in the cold and you didn't get, what you wanted. That could be too. But for whatever the situation is, like if you've lost a job or if you, or something happened that you didn't get something, it's pretty drastic because the Five of Coin is not a good card showing up in opportunities. It's a pretty negative card. It's a low money card. It's a low esteem card. It's like I said, being left out in the cold, that kind of thing. But the Fool card is the first card that came out. The Fool card is about taking a risk. Okay, having a clean slate with the 0 here. It's so this could either come afterward, like if you've been fired or left out in the cold for something, then take a risk on something new. It's like, somehow that will revitalize you to go for the glory and that sort of thing, and take a risk on something new because you have really good cards here in the opportunities section, except for that Five of Pentacles, which is the Three of Wands and the Nine of Cups. So the Three of Wands in this deck, it says Birth of Light, and this says Rainbow Mirror, but what this is the Nine of Cups. It is in tarot typically called the Wish card, like your wishes are coming true. So these are both very, very positive cards that say that if you take a risk on something, that within maybe 3 weeks, because it's a timing card for me, maybe 3 months, but it's quick, quick moving energy. You could see wish fulfillment coming from this, but you have to take a risk. And especially, I feel like you have nothing to lose with this Five of Pentacles. Like, at this point, you have nothing to lose, so just take a risk because, this is pretty down in the dumps energy anyway. So it's like, I'm thinking Janis Joplin, when you ain't got nothing, you got nothing to lose, kind of energy here. And I think that it could really lead to something that could be very fulfilling for you. So let's take a look at what the end of October going in. Oh my God, the Nine of Cups again. So I was just talking about the Nine of Cups here, that is like wish fulfillment and all that, and the Nine of Cups fell out. All right, as I was talking about the end of October going into November. So definitely, if some of you get fired or lose like a major client or something like that, this is for the better. It just doesn't seem like it, all right, at the time, but it really is. It's moving you towards something that is going to give you a little bit, because Virgos aren't really that risky usually. They can be, depending on placements, but it's going to move you into a different energy. Yeah, you're going to have a lot of clarity about something. Some of you could be even completely leaving a situation and going into a brand new situation at the end of October going into November. What else do we get, please, for the Virgos out there regarding this situation? Ace, yeah, exactly. New opportunities, Chariot card. Perfect. So the Ace of Swords fell out, which is the dawning of something. So it's and we have this clarity here also, clarity card. So I do feel like, there's the dawning of this insight into situations. I think you're in for a little epiphany moment here in October, or a fairly, actually not little, a fairly significant epiphany in October. I feel like there is something that is going to be depressing, or that you are going to regret you didn't do. I don't feel I need to clarify that anymore, because I feel like the rest of the cards kind of made that clear. That just just have patience in a situation. I feel like it doesn't have to be one extreme or the other at this crossroads moment. Like, I don't think you need to, like, not speak up, but I don't think you need to be overly cocky either. I don't think it's either. It's about balance and not being overly moody or depressive about a situation, or regretting you didn't speak up, or not being overly cocky and having too much swagger either. I think this, whatever this crossroads moment for you is, I think it's just about patience and balance. Just find the balance. Find the balance in the situation, all right? And I do feel like, you know, something will occur to you. There will be communication. It's going, or, you know, with someone, or it's just going to be like divine communication where it just dawns on you that, oh my God, now you have clarity about this situation and you are going to run with it, is what I feel. You also have the Chariot card at the bottom of the deck, which is a card of victory. So I do feel this is really heading somewhere good, Virgo, all right? So, all right, I'm going to leave it there. If you guys enjoyed this reading, please help me out by leaving a comment and sharing, or not sharing, liking, subscribing, and all that. But comments really help because, I don't know, my viewership has been really down lately. A lot of YouTubers have been having issues. So, you know, comments really help kind of spur interest in my videos. So I would appreciate if you could just take a moment to do that. All right, thanks, guys, and I'll see you soon. All right, bye.